Maybe it's just me, but I don't like pullover hoodies. They're awkward to take on and off and can mess up my hair, and heaven forbid if I forget I'm wearing headphones. And then, most of the time, I feel like the weight of the hood makes me feel like I'm being choked. Luckily, I'm a crafty gal, and have found two different solutions to these problems. The first is turning a pullover hoodie into a zip hoodie, which I'll be demonstrating on this Game Changer hoodie. This method is best for hoodies that don't have a central design, because we're going to be cutting through it. If you have a hoodie with a central design, keep an eye out for my second video in this series. I love this Game Changer set, and it's become my go-to outfit for travel. Problem is, temperature while traveling can be all over the place, and taking it on and off is annoying, especially within the small confines of a plane. So today, we'll be turning this sweatshirt into a zip jacket. Here's what you'll need to get started. Zipper and thread in a color that matches your hoodie, unless you're wanting a contrasting look. Fabric chalk or a fabric marker, a ruler or measuring tape, pins or basting tape, a sewing machine with a zipper foot, and optionally a serger with matching thread. Step 1. Using your ruler or measuring tape, make 3 marks on your hoodie. 1 at the center of the collar, 1 at the center of the top of the pocket, and 1 at the center front of the hem. Step 2. Draw a straight line through those 3 marks. This will be your cutting line, but don't cut yet. Step 3. Set your sewing machine to a basting or extra long stitch and stitch a few millimeters away from the line you drew on both sides. This ensures that the fabric will maintain its integrity after we cut, and we don't have to worry about the pocket starting to come undone. Step 4, the scary one. Now it's time to cut. Use sharp fabric scissors to ensure it's a clean, straight cut. Be careful when you reach the hood, because some hoodies have a hood that overlaps slightly in the front. If that's true for yours, you may want to use the scissors or a seam ripper if you have one to carefully unpick the threads there so you don't cut the hood itself. But cutting the hood isn't the end of the world if that's what you need to do. Here's where the optional step of using a serger comes in. If you'd like, you can use a serger or an overlock stitch to bind the edges. This can make it look more professional, but you don't have to. It should be fine if you leave this edge raw. Step 5. Pin your zipper in place. Or, my preferred method is to use wash-away basting tape. It will hold the zipper securely in place, will help the fabric stop from stretching as we sew, and will disappear when we next wash the jacket. There are multiple methods for applying a zipper that have different processes or results. I'm going to show you my main method, but it definitely isn't the only one. Feel free to explore or use other methods that work better for you. You can use a combo of pins and tape if you want to be extra careful. Step 6. Use that zipper foot to stitch along each side of your zipper. If there's a feature on the front you want to make sure lines up, I recommend sewing one side of the zipper first, then taking more care with the other side. For example, on this jacket, I want to make sure that the top seam of the pockets line up. So I attach the loose part of the zipper to the part already sewn down, line it up with the unfinished edge of the jacket, and put a mark on the zipper tape right where the pocket is. Then I tape and pin that side of the zipper starting from that mark and work outward toward the bottom and top. This will be a lot easier if you get a zipper that's already the correct size for your project. I'm using one I had in my stash, and so it's much longer than I need, which means I also have to be careful making sure that the top edge lines up as well. Get that side of the zipper stitched down, and you're ready for Step 7, top stitching. This step makes it so that your zipper doesn't flip out and reveal itself when you've got it open. Some jackets keep the zipper fully exposed, and others have a flap of fabric that covers the zipper. It just comes down to your aesthetic preference. Whatever you decide, pin, tape, or press your fabric down. I'll be going with the exposed style. I usually use the zipper foot for this step, but this time I put the needle on the opposite side. That helps me keep my distance away from the zipper even. Step 8, celebrate! You now have an easy on, easy off jacket. If you use this method, please feel free to tag me. I'd love to see your results. And if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or send me a direct message. I love helping people learn new skills. Thanks for watching, and happy crafting!